Hey freaking flyers, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm sitting down to film my Plan With Me video for December. This is the very last one of the year, you all. And I do believe it's going to be the very last one for a while because as of now, I am not planning to bullet journal in 2022. But starting off with my cover page, I'm doing a full spread, 2-page spread this month. December in a gray font because the gray is reminding me of the snow, and then our quote for the month is just the most wonderful time of year because I mean it's December. And so I'm just doing these little tornado looking Christmas trees, and some of them, you know, they don't lean. If you know, you know, but we're not gonna talk about that part. But you know, just using these to fill up the page with gold stars on top. Starting on my 2-page calendar spread, I've already pre-planned. You all can't see the dots, but I've already pre-planned where the grids were gonna go. So at this point, it's just a matter of connecting all of the dots. And I kept the design for this page really simple this month. It was my last one, and this is probably the quickest I've ever done a bullet journal because I was just zooming. I don't know, I guess it was something about the excitement of it being like the last one of the year that was like fueling like my adrenaline. But yeah, it was really easy to do. I just kept it in the typical red and green traditional Christmas colors, and then I accented the page with some other stickers. I'm going to come back in after this and fill in the page with the different events that I already know happening this month. So I'm going in now and filling in some of the pre-assigned dates that I already know for the next month. And I'm also putting a YouTube symbol on each of the days that I'll be dropping a video. You'll see that there's a lot of them because I can go ahead and officially announce that next month I won't be doing Vlogmas, but I will be dropping the 12 days of holiday Foo La La. So every even numbered day up until Christmas Eve, you will receive a different holiday themed video from me, I think, right now at least. So stay tuned for details for that. If editing Brandon can be on his P's and Q's, he will insert the trailer for the 12 days of holiday Foo La La at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be really exciting. Next month I do have a trip to San Juan happening for my nephew's birthday, and then you all know I tutor. So I have those days penciled in as well as some of the union days. I add in my work trip since I already know my December schedule. And then lastly, my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha, will be celebrating our Founders Day. So I'm adding that day in as well in case I decide to do something. My next spread is going to be a shopping list and gifting spread. You all know Christmas is quickly approaching, so I have narrowed down the list of people that I will be shopping for this year. It's mostly my nieces and nephews, and so I'm going to write all the names of people I'm shopping for down the middle of the page, and then surrounded by that will be different boxes. It's basically a box for each person. And for my nieces and nephews, I've texted their parents to get their sizes, so I know I'm shopping the appropriate clothing sizes for them. And for everyone else, this is just a way for me to keep track of the packages that might have been delivered, what those tracking numbers are, what the expected delivery date is, and things like that, so I can just keep track of my holiday shopping all in one place. This next spread is new for me. It's a holiday playlist. At the time of me making this video, I was on the phone with my friend Kim, and I had the idea to make a list of my favorite holiday songs, and so I put them in kind of like this playlist graphic. But between listening to holiday music and taking some suggestions for her, I was able to like narrow down to my top 9 favorite songs that I basically listen to every single day in the month of December. All I Want for Christmas is You by Mariah Carey. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by Luther Vandross. Let It Snow by Boyz II Men. This Christmas by Chris Brown. Silent Night by The Temptations. That's the only version I'll listen to. What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas? The Emotions. Shout out to my friend Allie, because we always joke about that song. Merry Christmas Baby by Otis Redding. That reminds me of my grandmother. The 8 Days of Christmas by Destiny Child. And lastly, What You Want for Christmas by Quad City DJs, which is actually part of my intro song for the month of December. Please comment below and let me know what some of your favorite songs are to listen to during the holiday season. My next spread is going to be a mood tracker. I want to do a better job about paying attention to, how I feel on a daily basis. If you wasn't aware, the holiday season can be a very trying time for flight attendants, especially those of us who work on the holidays. I'm choosing to work on the holidays by choice, and I work Thanksgiving, and I'll also be working Christmas this year, so I will not see my family basically the whole month of November nor December. So I just really want to pay attention to my mood and how I'm feeling, especially making sure that things like SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder, which is a type of depression where your mood change is kind of related to the seasons. The wintertime, the nights are longer, it gets dark early, the sky can be gray for long periods of time. Even though I live in Miami, I work a lot, so I'm often not in Miami to enjoy it. So even being in certain cities and have to be stuck in the layover hotel because it's too cold to go outside or the conditions don't permit it to do so, I just want to keep track of how I'm feeling. And so I did this graphic that's like a string of lights. There's 31 bulbs for each day in December. I'll color in the bulbs as I go based on my mood. And I drew a key on this page as well. However, my camera died, so that part didn't catch, but you'll see it on the next page. Along with my mood, I'll also be tracking my sleep next month. I'm trying to do a much better job about sleeping at a minimum of 6 hours per night, because sometimes I get like 3 or 4 and that's just not healthy. So I want to pay attention to how much sleep I'm getting over the course of each night next month. So all of the dates for December are numbered down the side, and then I'll have the hours going across the top. I just did 1 through 12. Because some days I sleep very little and some days I sleep a whole lot. So I'll just keep track of it in this way. And I will include naps in this as well. Speeding through the next page, these are just pages for my bids and my notes. You all have seen these spreads numerous times. I don't feel like I need to explain them. So I'm just going to let the B-roll and the music do its thing. And my very last spread is going to be my first weekly spread for December. I have a ton of pages, so I'm not concerned about conserving pages this time. So every week will get its own spread. Apologies in advance because my camera cut a huge chunk of this off, so you'll have to see the finished product at the end. But basically, I'm just doing a 3x3 grid. Whoa, excuse me. That's definitely a 2x3 grid where every day is getting a spot for me to do my planning, pay attention to any things I have to do that day. And then I just did some graphics on the page as well as some spots for some different note taking. And here's the final flip through for December. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time.
I've been trying to make my wallet.